Can you do a hip hinge? This is a foundational movement pattern that will spare your low back in bending over in day-to-day life and also help you to work towards a deadlift, which is a strengthening exercise that's amazing for your glutes and hamstrings, okay? But you need to test yourself first. Stand with the dowel or your broomstick against your spine so that the back of your head and the tailbone are in contact with that dowel, okay? Then with your feet hip width apart, you're simply going to push those hips back as though you're closing a drawer with your butt behind you. So notice I'm not bending my knees very much. They're not stiff, but they're also not bending. Okay, that's a big fault. We're keeping a soft knee, and the angle of the knee doesn't change very much, but we drop the angle of our torso, and all the flexion is happening at the hip joint. At the bottom, you'll feel a lot of tension in the back of your legs, your hamstring muscles. How far you go down in a hinge depends upon how much tension you hold there. But this is a great way to coax mobility out of those muscles. Okay, so just practice that hinging motion and test whether you can do it without rounding your low back. If you're rounding, what will happen is the stick will leave your tailbone. And think about doing your motion every time you bend over to do things like open a drawer in the kitchen that's low down, open the dishwasher and load it up, turn the tap on in the bathtub. All of these opportunities for us to practice in day-to-day life loading the glutes and hamstrings instead of putting strain on our low back.